Hello everyone and welcome to part 4 of Project Eden's Garden. I forgot the name for some reason. We are in the lobby with all the rest of the characters. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Last episode, what happened was we met some other characters like Eloise, Desmond, and I already forgot this ultimate ship pirate guy's name. But yeah, this episode we're hopefully going to finish out the rest of the characters so we can get into the real meat of the story the next episode. So let's go. Right off the bat, I want to talk to you two because you look like a Byakuya to me. And you look like a Mikan to me, which means later on in the story, you're going to become a crazy person. I just know it. First, let's talk to the Byakuya person. A boy was silently observing the space around him and jotting things down into a notebook. Hey you. ... What? The hell? Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I dozed off for a bit there. You have terrible eye bags. Have you not been getting enough sleep? Let me guess, because of studying? Getting knocked out on that train was the most sleep I've gotten in a week. Dang. Thankfully, that little girl woke me up before I wasted too much time. If I'd known better, I wouldn't have. Your terrible sleep schedule has diminished your already meager natural beauty. I like her. I don't know if I've said that yet, but I like Toshiko a lot. She's a funny character to me. The guy paused for a few seconds, then began furiously scribbling in his notebook. Interesting. A boy with a snake tie, a girl with a white uniform, a man with a dapper suit. Well, I do agree, Wolfgang's suit is quite dapper. Oi, what are you doing? A very loud woman with a visor. Are you writing about us? I make sure to record all of my daily happenings. There's no way I'd remember it all otherwise. In some fashion, note-taking is just one of my many responsibilities. My name is Ulysses Wilhelm, and... Oh, yeah.
Make note of that for future reference.
Okay. Ultimate historian, that explains your outfit. Ulysses Wilhelm.
Impressive.
Interesting. A fellow scholar, much like myself. Shouldn't an ultimate historian be good at memorizing stuff? Yes, I'm perfectly proficient at remembering historical facts. Where did I get remaining from? Come on, brain, work with me here. This notebook is just for more frivolous information. Stuff like shopping lists, classmates' birthdays, when to brush my teeth. Such excellent memory wasted on menial trivia. You probably couldn't even remember the date of your wedding anniversary unless you wrote it down. Burn!
Unfortunately.
I think that's the same from... Oh! Man! You just killed every man out there in existence. So, what do you do as the ultimate historian? As for now, I work at the Patawamek River Museum in... Oh my gosh.
Senakamaka.
Senakamaka? I direct one of the exhibits there, the Cold War era. When I'm not given tours, I'm studying primary source documents in my office. No wonder you can't get any sleep. If you can stay awake while reading all those boring history books, there's definitely something wrong with you. History isn't for everyone, I'm aware, but it's important knowledge nevertheless. Those who fail to learn from history are doomed to sound stupid when arguing on the internet. That's not how the saying goes. It isn't, but I updated it to coincide with more modern values. I thought it was funny. Humor is subjective. Anywho, people have begun gathering outside. The plan is to discuss our next course of action. Could you please join them? Yes, right. Thank you, miss. He hurriedly fumbled through the pages of his notebook. Toshiko Kayura. Of course! Really? Did you seriously forget my name? This is a most egregious offense. Take solace in the fact that I am a mere matchmaker and not your romantic partner.
According to my notes.
In a large world run by even larger ideas, small things can be easily overlooked. Oh, was that a burn on how short she is? Fanning herself indignantly, Toshiko stormed off. Should we follow her? Yeah, this guy we just met probably won't. Oh, of course. I did not expect such a big conversation for only one guy. My word, this episode is going to be long. Okay, how do, you woman that's going to become crazy later? Okay, first of all, before I read these lines, I want to say that Ulysses is fine so far, but I'm going to hold out, cause he may become a Byakuya, we don't know. But for right now, he's kinda funny. I kinda like him. I was right that he was a nerd though, but he is a historian, which makes sense. Oops, I'm really sorry for hurting your feelings. I'll give your content a try. Who knows, I might really like it. Meh, if you didn't like me from the start, you're never gonna like me. Oh hey, you're the person who greeted me when I came in and I acted like a complete D-bag to you. Hey, you two. Huh? Oh crap, new guy. Over here. What? You boarded the train before things went all crazy, right? Check it out, me and the new guy, together again. Stop acting like your friend. I don't even know you.
Just messing with me.
That's a joke, right? No, honestly, it's one thing to just say, hey, since we are going to be stuck here, I guess, let's try to be friends. So, handshake, and it's another thing to act like you're all buddy-buddy right off the bat. What is? You know that thing you just said. Maybe you've heard my name before. Does Kai Montiego ring a bell? No. I'm sorry, Kai. Come on, Kai Montiego? Something of an artist, something of an entrepreneur. He's an influencer, a really big influencer. Nope, doesn't ring a bell. Ouch, right in the ego. Wow, okay. Kai Montiego, ultimate influencer. Ah, he's an influencer. His actions make so much more sense now. You must know me from Instagram, right? Or Twitter? At least MySpace. You don't recognize the dumbass? Must be nice. You do? Gaz the cancer of the internet. You disagree with him on one thing and he'll sick his army of underage followers on you. Sounds like a lot of influencers out there. He's a dictator with a trendy fit.
Another day, another
Dictator? Sheesh, you naysayer types are always so overdramatic.
whatever.
Don't listen to her, new guy. This chick's just recycling other people's propaganda. You want to talk? Check yourself in the mirror before crying propaganda.
See that?
Yeah, I see you're no stranger to photo editing. Burn. I'm kinda impressed. No one would ever guess you had the face of a horse. Dang! And the tears returned as quickly as they vanished. I'm not sure what I expected an influencer to be like in person, but this was definitely not it. Hey, leave Kai alone. I was wondering when the other girl was going to be present in this conversation. Like, I clicked on you, not on him. He may not be the nicest person in the room, but can't you see you're hurting his feelings? For saying he has the face of a horse? That's a D-tier insult at best. Like, are you kidding me? He can get over it. For once, I agree with Damon here. Anyway, what about you? Can you give me your name and talent? It's not like Damon to be so forthright. Oh, sure.
Diana Venecia, your local cosmetologist. If you're ever in need of a makeover, I'll work my magic. Just ask.
You're screaming going to go crazy in the future chapter as vibes. Yep, Diana Venecia.
Come again?
Is that it? You're just a makeup artist? Not just a makeup artist, the makeup artist. What? Diana is the biggest beautician in Hollywood. Oh, so they're both kind of influencers? Yeah, they're both influencers. But she seems a lot more humble than him. But again, looks can be deceiving. Like, I'm not letting go that she's going to turn crazy in the future chapters. Mark my words. Once the future chapters come out in like 2 years from now, or somewhat, remember this video. Diana Venecia will go insane. She's relatively new to the public sphere, but word of her talent has been dominating social media, enough to pique the interest of the entertainment elite. Oh, now every A-list celebrity is scrambling to hire her. I see this is not your first time talking about her. I'm simply quoting my friends. They are all on Diana's waiting list. I'm sure. Why is it a shock that this guy doesn't recognize her? What about me? Shut up, dude. Why do you care what he thinks? Isn't the demographic for people like you largely teenage girl? That is true. My stuff is for everyone. I'm inclusive like that, bro. I'm just inclusive, dog. I'm so inclusive. Okay, that's it. Let's break this up. Diana, could you and Kai go to the courtyard outside? We're trying to get everyone to gather
No
there.
worries.
Alright, see you later. But none of those guys like me either. A makeup artist and an influencer. Were this any other academy, I wouldn't bat an eye. The Ultimate Talent program is a shell of itself. It'll hand out ultimate titles to anyone who asks. Kinda true. Just because you're dominating social media, you're an ultimate? Okay. But Eden's Garden Academy said it was above that. It said it prioritized academic talent. And now it thinks I'm on par with these two? Oh, Damon, shut up. You're the ultimate debater. You can talk well. You can argue with another person well, and you got in here. Don't you go talking about like you're better than these people. 'Cause you're not. They worked harder than you, I bet. Alright, hello, Bijou Mike. Come on, man, just say something. ... Come on, please, pretty please? So harsh. All I wanted was your name. Hey. Huh? Oh, it's more people. Hey there. What's the matter with him? Ugh, I don't know. Spent ages trying to get this guy's name, but he won't say anything. If he's being a weirdo about it, just ignore him. Who are you anyway? Who am I? Harumph!
Ultimate Drag Race. Nice to meet you, shrimp.
Jet Dawson. Alright. Ultimate Drag Racer. A drag racer, given his outfit, that comes as no surprise. Aren't you warm in that suit? Ree-hee-hee? The fudge is ree-hee-hee? Are you confused? There's a fan inside the back of my helmet that emits cool air. Kinda like the fans in car seats that cool your butt. Isn't that super rad? With the way he yells every word, he could make anything sound like a big deal. Only issue is they don't extend to the rest of my suit. Then stop wearing the suit. And walk around naked? I meant wear different clothes. ... Excuse me, what is that picture behind you? You should also have an ultimate talent, correct? Would you mind sharing it? ...
My name's Mark Bursky. I produce music.
Mark Bursky, music producer. Nice. Alright, Mark Bursky, ultimate music producer.
It's nothing.
But, it's mostly bad remixes and stuff. Nah, man, your music is wicked good. You know my songs? Nope. Why do you have to get his hopes up like that, man? Do I even have to? You're the ultimate music producer. That just about... Well, I mean, that's also true. You're the ultimate at it, so you must be pretty dang good at it.
Moving on.
Just like the beautician and influencer. They may not have gotten famous for much, but they're the ultimate at it, which means they're dang good at what they do. I assume you two also woke up in this place, right? Do you have any idea what might be going on? Yeah, this whole shebang did come out of the blue, but to be honest, it feels a lot like an extreme haunt. Do you know what that is? No, I don't. Figures? You don't look the type. Meaning? Anyway, extreme haunts are really intense horror attractions. Think a haunted house crossed with a survival horror game. Staff will chuck you into underground tunnel systems, trap you in coffins, anything to scare you. Really? That's a thing? I'm pretty good with the coffins, not so much the tunnels. What's this got to do with us? You see, there's a couple places that are known for starting their hunts with a simulated kidnapping. Eh? To make it feel as real as possible, they'll even take you to when you least expect it. The thing is, they can't just jump anybody, you gotta consent first. The hell? I'd never agree to being kidnapped. Extreme haunts, eh? Heh, people know better than to involve me in that crap.
Well,
Maybe we consented to a kidnapping without realizing?
okay.
Yeah, they like wiped our memories. Like in the original 3 games. For example, the letters we received from the Academy. Is it possible those invitations were actually consent forms in disguise? Don't tell me you actually believe this guy? Given what we've seen so far, I'd wager anything is possible. Is that really what's happening here? I hope not. Because that would be just as bad as V3's ending. If accepting that letter asking me to join Eden's Garden Academy, did I unknowingly agree to this crap? I mean, to be honest, it'd be pretty boring if you agreed to the kidnapping, then got kidnapped, and then you wouldn't be scared because you'd know it was coming, right? That's what all the haunts are about. Okay, well, that's just a theory. We won't know what's going on until we explore some more.
In any case,
I know some people who might be interested in your theory. They're gathering by the courtyard outside. You can join them if you want. Sure thing, let's go, Mark. ... Though he looked less than enthused, he let the drag racer take him by the arm and lead him away. Could it really be possible? Were the letters we received actually consent forms in disguise? Is this some sort of messed up attraction? What does that say about Eden's Garden Academy? Is it a part of the charade? Is Eden's Garden Academy even real? I should know better than to think nonsense things like that. If the Academy was fake, someone would have already blown its cover. It's more likely that this is happening unbeknownst to the Academy. Yeah, I highly doubt that. Look, it's a woman with a purge-like bird mask with blood in its mouth. Like, is that not concerning to anyone? Hello, you look like you can be second waifu material.
Yo! I'm Cassidy Amber, the ultimate pro gamer. Don't forget it, Kay.
Oh yeah, you're the girl with her. You're the girl with the like. Yo, dude, this is rad. You're the girl with that voice. And you're an ultimate pro gamer too? Oh yeah, immediately second waifu material. Possibly first waifu. I think she trumps Elioise for me. You're my favorite. Cassidy Amber, let's go. You're going to die super early on, aren't you? Oh, jumping right into an introduction. I like it. Making a good first impression is key to grabbing the attention of your viewers. Especially if you have over 20 million of them. Gotta earn that watch time.
Is that really true?
20 million? Is gaming really that popular? It's not just gaming, it's pro gaming.
Oh!
Facing off against opponents in front of a large audience with prestige and prizes on the line, the stakes can't get any higher. While her talent is pretty frivolous, her attitude towards video game competitions is somewhat impressive. It's sort of like how I feel about debating. Oh, question. What is it? Do you guys know if this place has internet? I promised my comrades my streaming schedule wouldn't change after starting school. So I'm kind of freaking out, dude. Your comrades? Cassidy's comrades. They're the biggest fan community on the internet. She must mean her followers, being a streamer and all. It would definitely explain the hat. You must be very wealthy then. I've heard that popular streamers earn a lot of money, especially from subscriber donations. Ah, there are many stories about young men falling prey to the infamous subscription. They are rendered forever unmarriageable. Such a shame. Wow. So how many suckers have you swindled? With such a large fan base, you must be raking in the dough. Looks like she doesn't want to talk about it. You think the only motivation is money, don't you? Oh, okay, yeah. Well, duh. Why else would you want to be a streamer? Typical
Bourgeoisie.
scum. Whoa. I stream for the betterment of the human race. As the leader of Cassidy's comrades, it's my duty to redistribute most of my earnings to the masses. You mean you give away all your money?
Yep.
I do tons of expensive and generous stunts on my channel. I'm the female version of Markiplier. Most of it is for charity, but sometimes it's for random subscribers. One time I bought a spaghetti factory and donated it to a public school. That just sounds stupid. What the hell are they going to do with that? Those kids will never have to pay for lunch again. They've probably gotten sick of eating pasta every day, I know. All of these giveaways are streamed too. So scratch that, you're not like Markiplier, you're a lame Mr. Beast. Got it. They're really popular, so I get tons of views and donations from them. Impressive, you've managed to commodify the act of charity. Of course, I gotta reserve some money for basic necessities, a truckload of chocolate soda being one. But it's not a problem for a person like me to have money, since I earn it through my own hard work.
So unfair.
The real problems are the swine who make billions every year, even though all they do is sit around, drink cocktails and stare at their stock profile. In fact, I can even detect the rancid stench of a morally bankrupt billionaire in this very academy. Oh, who is it? I bet they're plotting to profit off our suffering as we speak. This girl is honestly pretty deranged, though that might be why she has such a large audience. Regardless, doesn't explain why someone like her was invited to Eden's Garden Academy. As wary as I am of future confrontations between you and the more affluent students, I suggest you head over to the building I investigated. We've been telling other people to gather there. Alright, it was nice meeting y'all. Alright, she's my waifu, no doubt. How many characters do we have left? We have 2 characters left. Alright, perfect. What's this, more friends? Let's not go that far. I don't even know your name or talent yet. Then let me tell you.
My name is Ingrid Grimwald. I'm the ultimate blacksmith.
Ingrid Grimwald, ultimate blacksmith, eh? Okay. Pretty nice. Explains why you're so buff. A real blacksmith, eh? Is it anything like how movies depict it? Have you ever made swords out of molten metal? Not just swords, but tools, armor, statues. If you can name it, I can forge it. This is the girl that deserves the southern accent, okay? It's never an easy undertaking, I will admit. Sprained muscles are par for the course, but the same way climbing a mountain is painstaking, but reaching the top delivers a high you could never forget. Struggle is all worth it for the outcome. Teehee? No wonder she's built like an athlete. Her job sounds like non-stop high-intensity exercise. So, how's your kind not gone extinct? Ah, extinct? Made redundant by technology. Aren't there ways to make specialized weapons without overworking yourself? Against modern machines, it's true I'm not an equal match. Because I think I'm better than them. Those hunks of metal may look cool, but their creations lack the human touch. You gotta keep things natural, traditional. That's when truly amazing things happen.
Now would you look at that?
If my creation touches the heart, it's better than anything made by machine. Imperfections be damned. Ooh, better than machines, huh? People have always told me my skills were impressive, but I'm yet to be compared to a computer or something. How come a blacksmith can receive that sort of acclaim before me? I'm obviously the more important one here.
Could you explain?
There's always been a demand for handmade things, especially nowadays. Does your audience skew older by chance? Old folks, movie producers, board game enthusiasts, even the occasional youngin'. These are all people who visit me. It's great when I can relate to most of my clients. Their excitement is mine. Exactly which client does she relate to? In any case, are you the same as us? Were you also kidnapped on that train and taken here? Oh, I wouldn't say kidnapped.
Come again.
What? Did you not black out on that train? No, I did. Then how else would you describe the situation? Maybe it's a surprise excursion? Better yet, a surprise exam. The people running this program are just putting our abilities to the test. That's stupid. If the academy was that unhinged, no one would continue attending it.
Get going.
Well, you know, whatever it is, I'm sure we'll get out of here. I like that optimism. Needless optimism isn't a substitute for reason. Oh my gosh, I hate the main character. By the way, there's a gathering happening outside the building Miss Kayura explored. Would you like to join? We plan to discuss some very important matters there. Nah, aren't you nice? I'll get right to it. Don't do anything silly while I'm gone. Guys, we only have one more character and then I'll end the episode, okay? Just please, are any of you still here or is this video too freaking long? Oof, so you all got caught up in this too, did you? I remember seeing the 5 of you on that train. You're really ultimate students, huh? We wouldn't have been on that train if we weren't. Just making sure. I knew the education sector had low standards, but are they just handing out titles to anyone who asks? What the hell is your damage? Huh? Right, that's it. What's the matter? I know this B-word. As in personally? Nah, she's the harlot that's been ruining my magazines. Ever since her interview with Rich People's Digest just... Oh! Is she the pretentious billionaire that Cassidy sniffed out? Yep, she's the billionaire, okay. Youngest ever self-made billionaire, pioneer of the agriculture industry. Okay, so maybe she's the Byakuya. Did I hear that right? This girl we're talking to, is she actually? I'm flattered you've memorized my resume. Your resume? So those things she said weren't an exaggeration? This is news to you? Anyone who is anyone knows about Winona. Winona. That would be my name, yes.
Many call me the ultimate entrepreneur. Origins aside, it's one good title.
I mean, yeah, that sums you up in a nutshell, Winona. You're not giving us your last name? That gives me intense Celeste vibes. And I don't like that. No wonder she gave off such an intense aura. This girl probably has enough money to buy an entire country. Still, that doesn't mean I'm going to let her talk about me. She has looks, talent, and wealth. She would be a truly auspicious match.
Interesting.
Why would a billionaire need to attend a school like Eden's Garden Academy? I thought it would be an opportunity to make connections with the well-established geniuses of my generation. Now that I'm aware of the lax admissions process, I'm leaving the first chance I get. Oh yeah, you're totally the next Byakuya, aren't you? And not because you've been kidnapped? You can't leave. Destiny has decreed that I must guide you towards a most wondrous romance. I don't think she's gonna bite, Toshiko, but thanks for trying. I'm not really interested in that. I'd rather receive financial reparations from the academy. At the very least, let me be your stead. With my divine foresight, I shall lead your legal battle into victory. After I fell asleep in that train car, someone must have carried me out and dumped me next to the tree here. Why did no one stop them? Were there no precautions in place to stop someone from manhandling a student? I'd say it was extreme ineptitude on the school's end, but since it appears I'm not the only victim, well, that makes things a lot more sinister, or all the more sinister. Sorry. So she thinks someone carried her here? It's plausible, I guess. They could have transported us from the train by vehicle, then carried us in. When you woke up, was there anyone with you? Yeah, but she was weird, so I left her. Shh, you're a walking stereotype. We know about as much as you do. The 5 of us have been walking around and talking to the other students that were on the train. The rest of them are congregating outside. Once we meet everyone, maybe we'll be able to figure out what's going on. Say, why don't you join them? I think I'll take you up on that offer. Such a relief that one of you actually had something useful to say. That girl is a piece of work, but given the recent happenings, she's not worth the stress. More importantly, what's happened to us? It's too much for a single pair of hands. Someone had to sneak onto, maybe even hijack that train. Plant a chemical agent and then carry everyone they knocked out? There's gotta be more than one person behind this, a group maybe. The question becomes who and why? Well done, we've exchanged formalities with everyone here. We should meet up with the others and formulate a plan of action. On our honor as Ultimates, we will not be confined any longer. What a dramatic kid. The others should be gathered by the courtyard outside. That's where I should head next. Well, before this, I'm sure, long and drawn out conversation, I'm going to end this episode here. I thought this episode would be a bit short, but I didn't realize the character introductions, the remaining character introductions would be so long. Hence why this is the longest episode. I'm so sorry, but I really wanted to get all of the introductions out of the way this episode so that in part 5 we will hopefully get into the nitty-gritty of all this. I already love that they're already throwing theories out there, like, what if this is a horror attraction and the invitations were something else in disguise? How did we get here? Maybe someone carried us here or planted a chemical agent or something. Things should be ramping up, so see ya.